Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I only like to do these history moments when I'm inspired to do them. Something triggers it. So on Saturday, I went with my wife to a wedding at Thomas More Church up in Cincinnati off Ohio Pike. And it was named for the St. Thomas More. I went, of course, to Thomas More College, now Thomas More University. And since I was a little boy, I knew that Thomas More was the patron saint of lawyers. Thomas More had a great legal mind, and he was one of the closest personal friends of King Henry VIII. He wrote a book called Utopia, which has a lot of socialist tendencies to it. But Thomas More became, as he rose up to the ranks, became chancellor under King Henry VIII, was his right-hand man. Then everybody knows the story that King Henry VIII wanted to divorce Catherine of Aragon and marry Anne Boleyn. And he asked for an annulment from the Pope, and the Pope wouldn't give it to him. This became what was known as the supremacy of the Pope. And bottom line, King Henry VIII wanted all of his advisors, all of his supporters to sign off on this. He demanded that they say, hey, I am supreme to the Pope here in the Church of England, and therefore I can nullify my marriage and get remarried. Well, Thomas More refused. He actually refused. So they trumped up some charges, found him guilty, and Thomas More, just like Bishop Fisher for the same reasons, lost his head and was beheaded. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, you might be asking yourself, why did this inspire me to do this? Well, first and foremost, folks, do you know that the largest religious organization in the United States, who ranks the highest in number, are the Catholics? There's more Catholics than any other religious group in the United States. So that also means, chances are, there's more Catholic lawyers than any other group. And Thomas More is the patron saint of lawyers. And my big question is, why? Why? There's no lawyer that I know of. Maybe there is a few out there that I don't know and I've never met. How many lawyers are willing to lay down their life for a client? How many lawyers out there are willing to lay down their life for a cause? How many lawyers are willing to go to jail for a cause or a client? You see what I mean? In other words, Thomas More epitomizes what a lawyer should be all about, fighting the establishment. You know how few lawyers do that? And when you do that, like me, you get in trouble because you don't toe the line. So here I am, always fighting the establishment, David versus Goliath, in the spirit of Thomas More, and I'm vilified. And Thomas More is the patron saint of lawyers. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Ray Hebert was the best teacher I ever had. He was amazing, history teacher at Thomas More. And one of the classes he taught was English history. And he's just a fascinating, great teacher. He also started what's called the Lawyers Brunch at Thomas More. And it was in February. It's on a Sunday. They have a mass, and then they have a speaker. And I wrote him a note one time when Bill Robinson, the president of the ABA, and he never did respond, the ABA was going to be the speaker. And I said, you know, Bill Robinson would never, ever do anything in the spirit of Thomas More. He's the kind of guy that would say and do anything to keep a job, keep a client, keep in the good graces of the establishment. I said, how come you never have any speakers that are truly Thomas Moreites? He never even responded. I thought that was kind of interesting because I still like Ray Hebert, but I think he knows what I'm saying. Thomas More should not be the patron saint of lawyers. They need to come up with somebody else because in history, Thomas More gave his life on a principle, and lawyers don't give up anything out of principle anymore. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. God bless St. Thomas More.